Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 79th episode of Uchuu Kyoudai / Space Brothers. And last episode, I think Kibito actually made some pretty good progress on his condition. However, it does seem like some people are kind of like giving up on Kibito, which is very unfortunate. You know, talking about just kind of giving him something else to do. Something that wouldn't insult him, but he wouldn't want to do. Like, we're having those kind of talks, which is not good. Hopefully we can, like, deal with that. So, you know, because Kibito is working hard to get back into it, so it's just getting taken away from him like that. It's pretty messed up. So we'll see what we do, though. So, let's see. 3, 2, 1, play. A step closer, yeah. I mean, they're both kind of taking steps in their own way. Chilly Russia. That's what Russia's best known for, the coldness. And vodka, of course. Really is a cool vending machine, though, at least. Safety supervisor even sounds kind of like a lame job. Just ain't right. Nothing to yay about right now. And opening now. Uchuu Kyoudai. Hopefully when our two siblings meet again, they'll both be much closer to where they're trying to get. And back into it. Olga, Hibito, and Gagarin? Why is he under the bed? It's so sad. She seems excited though. That's the important thing. Maybe a bit. Olga. How long has she been at this? It's certainly a good approach. That's a bit of a jump from the previous one. I think I saw an Ava there. She's in a good mood, but I don't think Hibito is. But I imagine people usually dress fairly warmly in Russia. It can be. She's so excited. I feel like she's gonna get disappointments. They are nice boots, though. He does not look happy. The transfer. Yeah, we were just getting used to having him around. But they've given up on it, that's the thing. Of course, he would know the true meaning of the position. It does make it hard to fight against, doesn't it? A minor issue. I don't think it's minor to me or to anyone else that matters in this show. He's kind of a big deal. He's one of the Kyoudai and Uchuu Kyoudai. Oh. I don't think we heard about that before. I mean, we've heard about that before, but Hibito is the one that will overcome it. Like, that should be clear, right? Okay. Guess that's the end of that conversation. This just is not looking good, though. I don't know what we can do. Because that argument didn't help much. I am kind of curious of how exactly they explain this news to Hibito. Because they also tried to make it sound as good as they could. We've heard... Which, I guess that means the date with Olga's not gonna happen. If that's the case. So the disappointment I kind of predicted. Olga, we got something to tell you. Kibito is leaving. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy to tell her. Not after all that excited clothes trying on event. I know it's not fair. You're not the only one upset about this, I assure you. Okay, I was waiting for it. Yeah, probably crying in the corner. Certainly not one of the cheerier episodes. Although we've also had sadder ones, I think. Yeah, the boots. Just kind of heartbreaking to see her like this. Most because we did see the previous scene of the excitement. And just, she even has all the clothes around her still. Just. It really does, doesn't it? Well, I think you've got enough experience from this that you should be able to work on it alone. And that's Olga, I assume. Olga, I'm sure she has something to say to Hibito. She might even try to sneak a kiss before he leaves. We'll see. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Olga. Yeah, I mean, she's no longer there, so. Hello? Are you gonna say anything, Olga? Okay. Guess we don't need words. So. Anything, Olga? I know it might be hard to find the right words, but surely you prepared a little bit of what you were going to say before you showed up, I would imagine. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, that's what the higher up said. It's kind of part of being an adult. Not what she wants to hear. Or is she gonna give him the rabbits before she leaves? Or give him something? A CD. Oh, is that the final volume of the stuff? Yeah. I can't read Russian at all, not a single word, so. But nice. I'm sure it's plenty interesting. I wouldn't mind a copy. uh, but only if it has more crying in it. Okay. I mean, this is sort of a date, right? Yeah. They were such nice boots, too. They are meant to be worn, kind of, yeah. Kind of the point. Gagani, that was part of the title, right? So, what do we do here? Do we just separate now? Cool. Very misleading. Very impressive. That certainly would make me nervous. Double promotions are never a good thing. Yeah, that's what I think of when I think double promotion. There's a fairly tall statue. And snow. Sure wish could use those boots right about now. Getting colder just looking at it. Is that all we're gonna say? Okay, I figured. I guess. I see. Little cliffhanger. Trying to give him a reason to come back. Hopefully he will. Someday. Yay. All the way home. Well, guess we've said our goodbyes. Oh, we're already 17 minutes into it. That went by fairly quickly. I still definitely feel bad for Olga. Of course, I feel bad for Ibito as well. Still haven't moved the clothes. It's just an excuse to talk to him more. The great drawing of Ibito. We keep showing the rabbit under the bed. Which is why I thought maybe she was going to give it to him. Like, I'm sure there's some symbolism there that I don't quite get. They've showed that quite a few times. Oh, do we finally pull him out from under the bed and brought him under the covers? Because that's quite a promotion. That's a real double promotion right there. And he's gone, yay! He finally came up into the covers. Which is kind of like, you know, going up into space, right? Got our luggage. So we're about to head to Houston. Is Olga... Be great if Olga just came at the airport, was like, no, and try to stop him at the last minute, like a very cliche drama kind of development, you know? When you get stopped at the airport and they tell you not to go. Are you watching the tape? Oof. You better, Hibito. Okay. And Moon is just huge. Boom. So Himitsu is the name of the episode. That's interesting. We're all ready. Now we all got the correct helmets on. We'll officially be real astronauts. Okay, smarty pants. I didn't think you were. You seem completely calm and cool and collected and composed. Didn't we do that last time? I think she'd have the same problem you did, for one thing. Secondly, I don't think she does. It's just way too fitting for him to look like a pig like that. Well, that's not surprising. You were going into space after all. Off we go. That super realistic sky and clouds. I've always wanted to experience that kind of floating. You want to hit your head on the roof? Don't do it. Don't do it, Hibito. You gotta hit your head on the roof. Yeah, well, and everything else as well, I guess. I don't think the physics work quite that way, but you would definitely hit your head. Because, yeah, without gravity, you would just keep going up. Gonna hit your freaking Hibito. Oh. What was that? Maybe we saw a spaceship. I don't know. Anyway, that was the 79th episode of Space Brothers. And this episode, yeah, I mean, Hibito got the news, and he's kind of dealing with that. And clearly not everyone's happy with this decision. You know, everyone that's like an astronaut or affiliated with them knows what that means. You know, this safety supervisor, whatever it was called, it's a position you give to retired astronauts, people that, you know, you're just kind of like done, you know. So giving it to Hibito, it's not a good thing. Even Hibito, he says it sounds boring. So it's obviously not something he wants to do. Of course, I never expected it to be. So I don't know what we do about that, though. because someone tried to argue about it, but nothing really came of that. Basically just said, hey, yeah, this is a decision between JAXA and NASA, and that's how you gotta deal with it. So I didn't get much of that. Although he did say that, bring up that his father also dealt with a similar thing, which I don't think we knew before. If we did, I'm gonna feel pretty silly, but I think that was first we heard about that. So that's pretty big, of course, and would explain why he is as interested in helping Hibito as he is, for sure. So there was that. But then we also have Olga, who is like sitting there in her room, trying on all these different outfits, wanting to look her best for her date with Hibito, thinking a lot about what to do and what not to do and all that, and quite clearly looking forward to it. But yeah, I mean, Hibito's going home. There's no time for it. So very upsetting stuff for her, and it just going from her looking so eager and excited to do it, and then being told that, and then seeing her just sitting alone, sulking, upset in her room. Very, very heartbreaking stuff for sure. But she does get to spend a little bit more time with Hibito before he leaves, goes over to his room and talks to him a little bit. Gives him the CD, like the volume 2 of the Olga Chronicles. So that was great of her. So gets to actually finish that, which is pretty nice. And they went out for a walk outside, talked about various things. Nothing that was too big of a deal, But that was kind of, the end. We said our goodbyes. We're definitely keeping the possibility of him returning open. Like, Olga wants him to return, saying, kind of give him a little bit of a breadcrumbs, like, hey, you want to know the answer to this? Well, then you better come back. And Hibito makes comments about coming back as well. So I do think he will at some point. I'm sure she will wait for him and be very excited when he does return. So that's that. I don't know. But we also have the rabbit under the bed. But we saw that a lot. The rabbit is laid under the bed on its side. Eventually she brought it under the covers. And I'm just trying to rack my brain about what the symbolism there was supposed to mean. Like, I don't quite get it. Because he was under there for a while, right? Ever since, I think even before she was told the news. I don't know, I don't quite get that. But at least things worked out for the bunny. We got under the covers at some point. So that's nice, I suppose. So not much more to say on the episode than that. Just I hope Hibito doesn't give up. I don't think he will. I think we made it pretty clear that he's going to take his experiences with him and continue moving forward on his own. And he won't just lie down and take this position. So hopefully, we are able to successfully fight that. I just don't know exactly how we go about that. I mean, could he just, get over it on his own in a few months, say, hey, I want to quit this position you gave me and go back to being astronaut? Could he just do that? I don't really know much about how all this stuff works, so I can't really speculate too much on what he could do or what could be done. I just hope things work out, one way or the other. So thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.